Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. We welcome you again to another episode of the Shaida Effect podcast. So it has been a while since our last episode because I've been taking a break in June. I've been occupied with my studies. So since I finished with my first semester of masters, so I'm back with another episode. It has been such a while, right? But Alhamdulillah, I'm all good. Yeah. So today we have such a sweet, very inspiring little fairy on our podcast. She is a good friend of mine who is always up for adventure, very kind and generous as well. She was actually the one who gave me the idea to talk about what we're going to talk about today. And today we're going to be talking about something that is very close to both of us. So let's welcome Faiza.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Sharifah Nufaiza, and you can just call me Faye. And
Yeah,
right
very.
now, I'm currently doing my master's in public relations while doing my small pink business, aka Mary Kay. And I bet everyone knows
Ooh.
about it. And since I really love skincare and I enjoy with my current life now, Alhamdulillah, but still working on something because I have goals, dream big.
Mm. Okay, so right. So you're doing your masters right now. So how do you find it? Before we started our podcast, we already talked about it, but let's just share with our listeners how was it so far. Like, can if you can tell us in one word, how was your masters journey so far?
It's adventurous for me because I have zero knowledge about public relations. So
I
I
see.
basically start with zero knowledge about it. And I have to do my own reading, my own research about it since I
I
have
see.
a linguistics background.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I just currently doing my own reading about my course because I really love something like corporate.
I
So
see.
I'm into this public relations.
I see. That's really cool. And I think I can definitely relate with that. It's very adventurous indeed, especially doing it online. It's very challenging, right?
Yes.
And
Even my
I
lecturers told me that I am so brave.
it is. It is. You're very brave. And it can be such a lonely journey too, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. All right. So we are going to talk about women because we are women. So I'm just going to read something from United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA. Somebody asked about what is the difference between gender equity, gender equality, and women's empowerment. So I just want everybody to know some quick facts that gender equity is the process of being fair to women and men, while gender equality requires equal enjoyment by women and men of socially valued goods, opportunities, resources, and rewards. And why is women's empowerment is important here? Because when you promote gender equality, it is actually the empowerment of women. Because with a focus on identifying and redressing power imbalances and giving women more autonomy to manage their own lives, that is actually women empowerment. So, since we are talking about women in this particular episode, I want to ask you, Faye, why is it that you are interested to have more conversations about women?
Okay, first of all, I really do support women around me, whatever they are doing. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter they are doing their business, study, having a job, and etc. Because to me, whoever they are doing great. Because there's always a skeptical or doubts about what a woman can do. Woman
Yeah,
is a
definitely.
human too. And for
Yeah.
me, there's no problem with gender in our society. Our society just being sexist. They
Mm,
treat us different. Like women cannot do this, cannot do that. And I just question it like why? Because women are weak to them. So yeah, I just want to fix those mindset.
I see. When you say our current society, which society are you referring to?
Most of it from men, I think. Sometimes
So,
women itself.
mm,
Women itself also can downgrade other women. I just
yeah,
cannot understand why is it happen. And men, there are obviously question us what we can do and why we do this, we do that, and whatsoever.
I see.
Mm.
So, Um, why do you think that I don't understand either why our society is having these kind of stereotypes about women, and from the West we can say that there's this movement called feminism, right? And I'm just wondering if it fits into our society. So if you could say one word about the idea of feminism, what would it be?
Equality. Society must
Equality.
treat both gender equal in every aspect. You know what? Women facing on a daily basis, and people always misunderstanding about feminism, and it has nothing to do with belittling men. And
Mm-hmm.
in fact, feminism does not support sexism against either gender. So
Mm,
basically, feminism works towards equality, not only focus on women only.
I
Yeah,
see. So, how can we address the people who say equality? So, when you say equalities, does that mean that men and women are equal?
I mean like I said just now, it's
Mm-hmm.
both gender is equal in every aspect, like everything they do in their life, like job and
Mm-hmm.
their responsibilities. Like, okay, part of us think that women cannot do something heavy, for example, like
Mm-hmm.
engineering and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I really disagree with that people opinion, because
Mm-hmm.
women actually, I mean, we have our own ability, and
Yeah.
they cannot depend on the gender.
Yeah.
Get what I
That's
mean?
right. Yeah. Yeah. That's absolutely right. Yeah.
Mm.
That women can also do the things that supposedly, people say, quote unquote, that women cannot do. Like, why are we assigned to certain roles, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Mm.
So, having listened to or witnessed various debates about feminism and also Islam, because some people say that feminism is against Islam and stuff like that. Like, where does feminism lie? So, what exactly your take on that?
Some of the idea of feminism we
Mm-hmm.
can follow fully in
Mm-hmm.
Islam. For example, like abortion. There's
Mm-hmm.
one time it's a viral where this celebrity who is support abortion, like they said, women, it's their own body. They can do anything they want. Yes, they can, but in Islam we cannot do that. I mean the abortion. And I mean, do you agree with that, killing innocent babies? And also like LGBT, it's included
Mm-hmm.
in feminism. So some of the idea we can follow, but there's a lot of stuff
Mm-hmm.
society need to focus on. Women being harassed all the time, and people shut them up. Women
Mm-hmm.
cannot apply the job just because she's a woman. It's not logic at all. And basically, it's 2021 right now, and it still exists.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
absolutely right. And also the thing about sexual assaults and victim blaming,
Yeah,
it's always and people are always saying, but men also get harassed. But it depends on the context as well, right?
yeah,
Hmm.
but it's rare lah.
It's rare. That's why we focus on women.
Mm-mm. True.
So recently, there has also been a statement released by an eye specialist regarding women being bodo-bodo sikit. I'm not exactly sure how to translate it in
Mm.
English because it has like underlying meaning. I think people who speak Malay can understand what bodo-bodo sikit means, but basically it translates to being how do you say it? Being It's not being stupid, but
Being dumb.
being dumb, yeah, something like that.
Mm.
It's something, if it's in Western culture, I think it's like a dumb blonde, yeah, something like that.
Mm.
So what are your thoughts on that particular statement?
For me, there's no need to tell what women should be and should do
Mm-hmm.
in order to
Yep.
get jodoh cepat datang. Trust
Mm.
is koda and koda. The right person will come to you at the right time, and you don't have to worry about being single.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry
right.
to say this. I'm being picky who I want to be with. I want him to be sekufu with me. The way he thinks, the way he acts, and all that. So that we both get chemistry, even though we have a lot of different in some aspects. So there's no way a man should agree with this statement. Do men want their wife to be bodo bodo, even though
Mm-hmm.
in a small matter? For example, she doesn't know anything about cars and
Mm-hmm.
how to take care of it, and it's not what we call bodo bodo. Both of women and men must be got a weakness,
Yeah.
something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So I think instead, I think she perhaps can worded it better. Like if she meant being clingy with your husband, then say manja lah instead of bodo
Yeah,
bodo, right? Yeah, I get it that sometimes men wants women, especially their wives, to like depend on them,
mm.
but I don't know. I'm not sure
But
because
it doesn't apply. It doesn't apply. I'm single and independent, so I cannot get a man because of I'm being independent. It's not apply at all for being bodo bodo. You know what I mean?
exactly,
Right.
yeah. I
I
don't understand either.
I
When
literally disagree with her statement to ask women to be like that for the sake of men. Excuse me.
imagine like being independent your whole life, right? And then suddenly when you get married, you have to like um act a certain way. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just, I mean, I do agree with the first half of a statement where she said that, where she acknowledged men's leadership. But I honestly think if we want to acknowledge men's leadership, there's no need to degrade women's status,
And
you know?
yeah, and her statement also like said women should not be follow men's step, like the man want to be imam, and you want to be imam, something like that.
Ah,
Of her statement, I was like, no, it doesn't apply at all for her statement being bodo bodo. Okay,
mm-mm.
women didn't even feel what it's called uh how I mean how women to be treated is just they want men to be respect to them, and
Yes.
women don't even feel like macam a challenge
Mm-hmm.
with, with their husband. No, I don't think so. And I believe women who got a career and a successful businesswoman, they must
Mm-hmm.
give respect to their husband, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly think the same way as well. Like, I'm not sure about other women, but for sure I know that both of us, even though we are successful, inshallah, I
Uh-huh.
don't think we would never like disrespect our husband, right?
Yeah.
If we know our boundaries with religion.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think men shouldn't feel threatened by independent and women with career, honestly.
And for me, if a man afraid of his wife or
Mm-hmm.
his partner being an independent, he is
Mm-hmm.
obviously a coward.
Yeah.
Women should not feel insecure if she doesn't have partner yet though. Enjoy your life to the fullest. Let's call it
Yeah.
maybe something like that. So I basically read those comments, most of it from Malays
Mm-hmm.
men. They said they agree with the statement. So I have no comment at all. Mm.
It actually speaks volume about our
Yes,
society.
yes, exactly.
I I just feel like there's a lot of work to do in how we view each other in the society.
Mm.
Like our men needs to do better. Like for example, if they don't want if they see women being courageous, independent and having a career is problematic, then they need to step up, right?
Yes,
Like
exactly.
we see women being the sole breadwinner of the family, and then the men didn't have jobs. The spouse, um, the husband didn't have job. Then do you think the women, their wives, have a choice? You know, That's why they go out and work, because to support you and the family. So if you don't want that to happen, then you need to step up. You need to be better than the women then.
And I think mostly women like that, and
Mm-hmm.
with the jobless husband,
Mm-hmm.
uh, most of them really support the family. I don't think
Yeah.
they will, leave her husband and her children just because of being a burden or and all that, because she knows that it's her responsibilities too for her family, isn't it?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, the word responsibility. That is something that is very important, that I think both men and women needs to know
Yes.
responsibility, especially when you are married, right?
I mean,
We don't want to.
if the woman doing, having a job,
Mm-hmm.
and she went to work, and the husband should be taking care of their children then, or cook,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
It's not a problem at all. Why women? Okay, she went back from work and she has
Mm-hmm.
to take care of her children and then cook for the husband. And what the husband doing then? You read
Nothing.
newspaper and just waiting for the food.
That
And
is so not right.
yes, that is why I said it's responsibilities for both gender. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a problem with the gender at all. But Malays, I don't know how the way they think that women do all of it. House chores, taking care of the children, cooking, doing laundry and all that. And the husband just, just wait
Sit
for,
around, do nothing.
yes.
Not
I
all,
literally,
but
yeah, I literally disagree with the statement. So yeah, I have no comment at all when I read those replies, defend the statement, and I just, okay, never mind.
it's so disappointing, right? When
Yes,
you read the comments, I'm just like, okay, who am I going to marry now? All of
yes.
them are like this.
So choose your partner wisely. I mean, like, choose your partner that really sukufu with you. I think that's better.
Yeah. Noted, Faiza. All right. So moving on to the next question. Wow, I really liked that just now. That was very
Me
amazing.
too.
Yeah. So, what is the most horrendous stereotype you've ever heard about Malaysian Muslim women? Because while I was researching stuff for this episode, um, I've noticed that each Muslim women in different parts of the world face different kinds of struggles. Like some of them struggle with practicing Islam openly, but I think that is not a problem for us here in Malaysia, right?
Yes,
It's
I
the other way
think
around.
I think we all know about it. Like, I think it's I always listen to, our parents, our
Mm-hmm.
grandparents always said, even though you got a high education,
You have to go to the kitchen.
yes, you tetap tidak
Ah,
kerja. Like, so he now, when we as women, and even we have high education, we need to cook for our husband and family. I mean, I have no problem with that. But why we have, you know, women should do this, not men. Paham tak?
yeah,
So
that's
not
right.
not only cook but everything for house.
Yeah, you have to, and then we've never heard like people say to men, if you get higher education, you would still go to the kitchen and cook for your wife. Have you ever heard that before?
No,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
even.
crazy.
I mean, like, I don't even listen to them like, okay, men should help their wife. No, not exactly like that. They will uh saying like, women should do this for their husband instead of husband should helping the wife too. I never heard that before. I
It's
mean,
very very
from
rare
our
to hear.
own,
Society, yeah,
yes.
yeah. Even in our own family, to be honest, in my family.
Oh, sorry, it's exposed already. And even Rasulullah helping his wife cook, house chores, and take care of the children. I understand sugar di bawah tapak kaki suami, and I think when we get married, we just need to know that we need to act like husband and wife,
Yeah.
respect each other, and helping each other out in everything, like kerja sama. It,
Mm-hmm.
why when women cook, people be like, why are you doing woman stuff? Like what? If men doing some house chores do or do a laundry, people will be questioned about it. It's all woman's job, not men. Like where's the logic? I obviously think women like a slave, not a wife, to be honest.
Mm. Yeah.
And you know, when my parents told me they are so scared if my future-in-law would
Mm.
hit me if I cannot cook. What do you think about that? We all learning about something, right? And still,
Yeah.
they cannot expect us to be perfect.
Yeah.
I really wish I can meet a good future-in-law who
Amin.
will
Amin.
treat me like your own daughter. I mean, and same goes
Amin.
to you.
Thank you, Amin. Yeah. Yeah, it's really mind blowing that some people, when they marry, when they want their son to marry, they expect their daughter-in-law to be um perfect.
Yes,
I don't know, but it feels no, you can't have that. Like you can expect perfection if your son is also perfect. But the thing is, nobody is perfect.
I mean like they still have a thought that we have to be like this for men. We have to be like that for men for the sake of men. Everything. So I don't know why they are thinking like that, and they should teach their son too, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and I think and some people say it's an Islamic thing. I don't agree because in Islam, like you said just now, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam helped his wife around the
Mm.
house, right? And if people really follow the Sunnah, you know, there would be no such problems. Like men would be helping their wives, and yeah, like, we wouldn't have like uh, these kind of problems in our
They
society.
would make him as I mean like less men.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a cultural thing. I don't know where it came from, but I think it's definitely not religious, it's cultural thing.
true.
Mm. So speaking of men, have you ever had any scary or traumatic experience with them? And how do you deal with it?
About this, recently
Yeah.
it just happened to me a few
Okay.
days ago, where a stranger, and I believe it's a man,
Mm-hmm.
because he asked my permission at
Uh-huh.
first to use my picture on Facebook. And then I was like, what? And
What
I was
for?
shocked. I was so shocked. He said for masturbate.
What?
That time I just woke
Azim.
up and about to start my day and my routine that I used to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know why I feel so worried down and all that, and I have to be extra positive every time.
Mm.
And at this time all of us are struggling mentally, especially.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so everything start with the first thing we do after we wake up, isn't it? But I
Mm-hmm.
I just cannot help it. I just look into my phone and I
Mm-hmm.
open the Facebook because I got a message from this stranger.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know him. And then I was so scared to tell my parents at first. And and I was like uh very shocked because that time
Mm-hmm.
he was literally threaten me and give me a porn gif. And I was like, but at the same time I want to be ready, like if he post something that I didn't do, and the
Mm-hmm.
account and his account using my picture for a day, and I went to the police station
Okay.
because he threatened me.
I'm glad you did went to the police station.
Yes. And just because I did allow him to use my picture, because he sent me porn gif. This is not my first time actually. And
Oh
last
my
time
goodness.
there's a man,
Mm-hmm.
when I was degree, he claimed that he is alumni of our university. Guess
Mm-hmm.
what? He asked me if I ever do something with my ex-boyfriend that time. And I was
Oh, so
like,
did he know your ex-boyfriend?
no. He saw my post. I have a post that I
Oh,
with my boyfriend. So
oh, okay.
he literally asking me that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me to see him privately. And what do you expect? And lastly, I walked alone and I went back to my dorm after I
Mm-hmm.
forgot my work with my lecturer.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a car passed by and it's windy and
Mm-hmm.
my phone was, macam selak sikit and my
Mm-hmm.
shoes was accidentally ternampak and that car stopped and he rolled down his window and smiled look at me and I ran away and I know why and wonder why being a woman is not easy because we need to protect ourselves than men and like the one who is actually problematic is in this society is men.
Yeah.
So that's it. This is
That
what was my traumatic and scary experience with men.
that is so disgusting what they did, you know. I I have no words, honestly. I've heard many stories, and
Mm,
hearing this from me just breaks my heart because, you know, I don't know, I just feel like it is actually men's duty to protect the people around them. You know, how
yes,
would they feel if it happens to their sisters or mothers,
the dot
you know,
the
their daughters?
yes.
It's so disrespectful. You know, I don't know.
Actually, this kind of stuff they actually normalize it. I mean, they're joking around about it. About women stuff. It's so disgusting.
Like they really did see us as objects, didn't they?
Yes. And when I went to the police station, I heard a joke about it, about a man, you know, something like a marriage stuff.
Also,
And
they were talking about their marriage.
yes,
Ish.
and I was literally can't even focus on my report that time. I was like, what? Can I trust them? Can I trust the police? Because they actually joking around about it. Like it was ruined my day because I just got the threatened by a stranger this morning and then went to the police and the police do the same thing lah, macam joking
Mm.
around about it and I was like, damn, this is my bad day. So yeah,
Nothing's
hopefully,
gonna change. I hope these kind of things will get addressed soon, and it's not gonna change if we didn't do anything, right?
mm, I
So
actually
these,
do a report to protect myself actually.
yeah, I'm really glad that you did because especially many ladies they didn't go and report, right? Because
Even
because
even yeah,
because they feel like it's just you know they just shrug it off. I think that's not right.
yes,
That's what many
you
women do.
should have courage to speak about it.
Yeah,
Mm.
and
Especially
I'm glad you addressed
mm.
this. I hope
I
you're feeling better though.
yeah, I Alhamdulillah, I think I'm getting better because a few days ago, some of people noticed that I didn't post too much on my IG story and my WhatsApp.
Mm,
They were asking if I'm okay or if I need something, and I said I'm okay, but I just need time
mm,
to heal because I'm still trauma about thing just happened to me a few days ago. So right now I'm coming back. I literally post like I used to about my business, my skincare, my routine, and all that. So I'm gladly
yeah.
I slowly uh post it. I slowly to get better because
Yay.
people
Yay,
around me
Papaiza.
being positive. So yeah, I'm fine, alhamdulillah. And thanks.
No problem. Um, but that's the thing about women. You can't even do stuff, you know, like for example, you have your business, your pink business, right, where you promote skincare. And obviously, when we sell skincare, we have to show our faces,
Yeah.
and people just take advantage of it. Like they, like you know what happened to you? Like they took your photos and use it to
Yes.
do that. That is just. Then what do they expect women to do? Just shut themselves in the house and not go out?
I'm
I,
actually looking for halal halal what I mean like meat yang halal for for myself. I need to struggle, isn't it? And people take a chance to
Mm-hmm.
do something bad. I don't know why. So I literally scared with social media nowadays. I have to be more careful after this because there's there's so many evil eyes to
Yeah.
as a woman or like they don't even want us to be successful. I think I don't know who is it. I really truly have no idea what just happened to me a few days ago. Yeah,
May Allah protect you always, inshallah.
I know.
I
And you
mean,
too.
thank you. So, okay, that's serious stuff there. Maybe we should lighten things up. So I want to
Sure.
ask you about your business. Uh, what exactly inspires you to start? Can you perhaps tell us a little bit about your pink business?
Yeah, I was started my small business
Mm-hmm.
with pre-love stuff at first, and then it
Mm.
comes out with being a dropship. But I just got a commission less than 50 ringgit. For me, it's
Oh.
enough, alhamdulillah. But I want a big opportunity.
Mm.
One day, I saw my recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
She post something, and I actually knew her since high school, and she was so different than before. She is extra bold and inspiring me. I
Oh.
started my business since last January, and first of all, I just want to try the product since
Mm.
my skin is breakout. And then she showed me a pay slip and her sales production. It was in 3 to 4 figures. I was so impressed.
Uh-huh.
I really want to have another job. I mean, I really want to have another side income. Even
Mm-hmm.
though I have other business.
Mm-hmm.
And for my financial backup, is nowadays it's so hard to find a
Mm-hmm.
job for us, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Especially during this pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And also why I really love this business full with positive women, and I adore them so much. They are students, housewife, a career woman to change their life to be better. They are like
That's
superwomen.
amazing.
They can do all in one time. I really respect them. Even we got a unit meeting.
Mm-hmm.
They will attend the meeting no matter what, even though they need to put their kid to sleep.
Oh.
It's amazing, right? And we
Yeah.
were supporting each other. There's no like dinky madinky, and we even go give.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, share a lot of about everything. So basically, we are into skincare, and our goals to our customer is to get healthy skin. I really love when I heard a positive feedback from my
Mm-hmm.
customer about their skin getting better. Because for me, I am contributing something and
Mm-hmm.
helping others to enrich their lives. That is why this is why Mary Kay uh, taught us being
Mm-hmm.
a go-give person and enrich others' life. That's it.
That is so inspiring. I really like the idea that positivity comes in that sisterhood bond where
Yeah,
you don't have like, you know, there's very little toxicity among each other. That is really beautiful. It's
mm,
very hard to find that kind of bond these days, authentic bonds.
true. So I
Mm.
was so impressed. Like I thought it's just literally a business, but I think we never met. We never meet each other, but the bond is there. I was so impressed because they are lift each other up. Like they literally encourage each other, support each other, and pray to each other. Like, okay, for example, if one of us move up the career and they said,
Mhm.
"Congratulations, I wish I can follow your step." It's something like that, you know?
Very motivating lah.
Yes.
So, you gave me your quote, which goes like this. I'm actually very intrigued with the quote. Uh, it is always go with the choice that scares you the most, because that's the one that is going to help you grow. I really, really, really like it because
True.
It's something that pushes you to get out of your comfort zone, right?
Yes, exactly.
Which is something that not many of us wants to do.
I was so scared
Yeah.
being, a rejection to
Rejection,
try
failure.
to try something new, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like we have to do something to grow. You don't have to just sit and waiting for your dream comes true. You have to do something in order to get what you want, to achieve
Yeah,
something.
that's absolutely right. And
Mm.
sometimes failure gives you the experience that you need to grow, I believe.
Yes,
I
true.
think there's no need to be afraid of failure because if you fail, you just get back up and just try again, right?
It's not rugi if you try, isn't it? If you fail,
Yeah.
just do again, try again. Mostly people who fail, they will be a successful person.
I mean,
And
so like speaking of the quote about getting out of our comfort zone, what other things would you tell other women out there who are just starting to get into business? Like, you've been in this business for how long already?
this is my seven 7 months already.
Wow, okay, 7 months.
Yeah,
That's quite new and long at the same time.
yeah.
So, what would you like these women who are just starting to get into business? What would you like them to know?
Start before you are ready. I mean, in terms of business and business opportunities, many people have the potential to become entrepreneurs. Can you
Mm,
only imagine how many great ideas have never seen the light of day? Creative and ambitious young minds are constantly afraid of starting their own business, thinking they're not ready yet, waiting
yeah.
for that to happen. But it never does actually. What they do have in common is the fear of failure. So I want to advise
Mm-hmm.
those who want to
Mm-hmm.
start today. Just because you are not 100% ready, it doesn't mean that you are not able to do it.
Yeah, that
So
is wonderful.
your mind is a fearless place, so use its power wisely. And mindset is everything. So in reality, you can actually accomplish almost anything you set to your mind. Like I said, mindset is powerful. It's only you can control it. If you say you can, then you can lah, isn't it?
Mm,
So
yeah,
actually, you have to, plan everything. You start slowly, and you have to be patient. The success takes time. You
yeah.
need to work hard, work strategically to get and to achieve what you want.
Awesome. So
That's
the
why
being patient part is actually very, very hard for me, lah, at least.
people will be like, okay, I start my business today and tomorrow I already kaya. It's
Mm,
not actually, the business, it takes time to grow. You just started and you expect you to be rich, isn't it? So people be like, okay, I don't want to start because I'm scared. I want to start because I'm not ready. It's because of you don't even try yet.
yeah.
Mm.
And then these people who wants to get rich quickly, right? They always fall for the scams, the scheme like cepat kaya kind of
Mm.
things. And
I
what was it?
saw
MLM.
I have saw this advertisement like, okay, join this class and you will get like 3 to 4 thousand in a month. Actually, it's I think it's a scam because everything, every business takes time.
Yeah,
There's no such thing. If you want to get those 3 to 4 figures in a month, then you work hard and
yeah.
you need to plan well about your strategy, your like your plan for your business. How
Mm-hmm.
how how did you get the attract the customers and all that lah. So basically,
Mm,
people always believe that okay, today I join this one and I will get free, free car, free house. Like like us, we actually promising,
Mm-hmm.
like we will get a free car, a free pink car in Mary Kay. But this one, you work hard, then you will get. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
today I join it and I will get it accept. It's it's not how it works.
It's definitely hard work and
Yes.
patience. Hmm.
You, mm,
So the only way for easy money is illegal stuff
true.
through illegal. Um, okay. So our last question for you today, it's something to do with women empowerment. So, what do you think that women can do to help give support to each other?
Women who support other women are more successful. I mean, we need to reverse the stereotype that women don't support other women. There
Mm-hmm.
is research that shows women in
Mm-hmm.
particular benefit from collaboration over the competition. And study after study shows women who support other women are more successful in business or in anything lah. What
Mm.
we as women can do for other women is make them feel important, encourage them to start, do something, and lift them up. So basically, it never make us feel less or lose when we support other women.
Yeah.
I have a friend where she just had a broke out with his ex-GF,
Uh-huh.
her ex-BF. She approached me and tell me about it. I know deep inside how it feels. It's so heartbroken. So
Yeah.
basically, I just asked her to join me in Mary Kay. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
She's not that into business and she agreed. So when
Wow.
she joined me after a month and 2 months already, I think, or 3 months, now she said thank you to me because I introduced her this pink business. And she finally feels alive and more productive because we got a strong sisterhood, which is she was distracted and focused on her goals more and to be the best version of her. So I always remind her about when you hurt by someone, don't wait for another man to heal it for you. You
Mm.
yourself need to get up and do something. I mean, like you will glow, and the right person will see it through you.
Yeah.
That
Oh
is
my God.
why
Yeah.
women should be independent from now. We must be get ready before we get married. Like we never know what will happen to us, right? To our
Yeah.
kids. If the problem is the husband.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Alhamdulillah, currently I feel so grateful because since I'm into my own business right now, I can support my other friends' small business.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Yes, I literally I can buy anything to help them. Especially during this pandemic, we all struggling, and we have to like provide them
Yeah.
emotional support as well and encourage them. That's it. That's all I can do is just this one lah. So far I feel like I feel so grateful because I make people around me happy. Mm.
So you are literally a fairy, honestly. You go and sprinkle your fairy dust on other people and make them feel happy. That's really awesome.
I hope I
Okay,
can help more people out there.
I mean, inshallah. May Allah bless you for all your efforts. That's really great.
I mean,
So, do you have any other things that you would like to say to our listeners? Maybe you want to drop your socials, anything?
my social media.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To those who need my consultation, for those who need my consultation for your skin, you can reach me through my IG. You can find me Sharifah Rufaiza, and I will help you to do a free consultation. And to those women who afraid to start their business, you better start now because we never know your potential. Okay, that's all
Yeah.
for me.
Thank you so much for your time today, Faye, and for sharing your thoughts with us. I've had such a lovely time with you today. It's very amazing. I feel like my brain cells are like Pop, pop, pop.
I
They're
can
like connecting.
I have something. I have a lot of to share about this kind of stuff to you, but we have uh an hour already, right?
Yeah,
So
roughly.
yes, so it's okay. We might do another episode, I think.
Inshallah. Ooh, that would be real awesome, honestly.
Yes.
Because this is like a never ending topic, right? We can talk about
Yeah.
this on and on and on.
Like I always rant on my Twitter.
Yeah, I see you.
I can even I can even stop whenever about women, like they treat us different. They literally treat women like like a slave. I don't like the idea. I mean, like, they don't even know that we have our gadiri, our dignity. We
Yeah.
need a respect too from men. That's it.
I hope we can be one of those people who will change this kind of perspectives. Hopefully, maybe we
Yeah,
can educate our children better, so that yeah,
especially our son.
yeah, especially our son. All right. Thank you so much for listening to the Shaida Effect podcast, and we will catch you soon in the next one. Bye.